Lauren woke in the middle of the night, her senses prickling with unease. The dim bedside lamp bathed the room in soft shadows, but something felt off. She blinked against the haze of sleep and sat up slowly, only to freeze. Someone was standing at the foot of her bed, tall, still, watching. "Michael?" she croaked, her voice dry with fear. No answer. The figure stepped slightly forward, and the light caught his face. It wasn't Michael. Cold blue eyes met hers, lost, confused, and darkly intense. "Ethan?" she whispered. He didn't speak, just stared. Lauren sat upright, pulse racing, gripping the blanket. "What are you doing in here? Why are you—" "I just wanted to make sure you were okay," Ethan said quietly. But his tone sent a chill through her. He wasn't just checking in. Something was wrong. "You shouldn't be in here. This is inappropriate," she said, standing and putting space between them. Ethan didn't move. His eyes scanned her face, as if searching for something he couldn't name. The air grew heavy between them. "Ethan, I need you to leave," she said, voice sharper now. Instead, he stepped forward. "You're the only one who cares about me," he whispered. "You're perfect." Lauren felt a cold dread crawl up her spine. "Stop this. Right now." Then, just as suddenly, Ethan turned and left. The door closed with a soft thud, but the silence he left behind felt suffocating. That night, Lauren didn't sleep. She lay awake, heart pounding, haunted by his eyes, and the way he'd said, "perfect," like a prayer. Or a curse. By morning, sunlight crept through the curtains, but the house still felt heavy with shadows. Lauren replayed the night over and over. Ethan had always been off. Michael said he just needed time, that his mother's abandonment had left scars, that he needed family. But last night, Ethan didn't seem like a wounded boy. He seemed like something far more dangerous. When Michael left for work, Lauren sought Ethan out. He was in the living room, staring blankly at the TV. "We need to talk," she said, voice measured. Ethan looked up. His gaze was hollow. "What about?" "I just want to understand you better." He smirked, more bitterness than amusement. "You don't need to understand me." She pressed gently. "Michael said your mother wasn't kind to you." Ethan's expression darkened. She didn't care, only about the men she brought home. "And your father?" "He left, chose work over me." His fists clenched. I raised myself. Lauren felt a pang of sympathy, but also a deeper sense of dread. His pain was real, but so was the intensity in his eyes. "Then why come here?" she asked quietly. "Because of you," Ethan said simply. "You're the only one who sees me." Lauren's blood ran cold. "I'm Michael's wife. You're the only one who makes me feel like I matter." Lauren stood abruptly. "This conversation is over." Ethan didn't follow. Just watched her go, eyes burning into her back. That night, the silence was deeper. Michael was working late, again, and Lauren was alone with Ethan, again. She debated locking her bedroom door but didn't. She didn't want to feel like a prisoner in her own home. Near midnight, she crept downstairs for water and nearly screamed. Ethan sat on the couch, unmoving. "What are you doing?" she asked, voice shaky. "Couldn't sleep." He looked at her, his voice soft. "What about you?" Just too much on my mind." Ethan stood, closing the distance. "Is it because of me?" "Number, of course not." "You're lying," he said gently. "You're afraid." Lauren's breath hitched. "Ethan, please. I don't want to scare you. I just can't stop thinking about you." She stepped back. He stepped forward. His hand brushed her arm. Too familiar, too intimate. "I've been so lonely," he murmured. You're the only one who sees me. Ethan, she said firmly, backing into the wall. I'm not who you think I am. I'm your stepmother. This is wrong. You're everything I've ever wanted, he whispered. Panic surged through her, but beneath it was something more dangerous, an awareness. A sliver of herself stirred, something she couldn't name. She shoved him away and fled to her room, locking the door with shaking hands. The worst part wasn't what he did. It was how she felt. A knock shattered the silence. Lauren, he whispered, go away. You can't keep hiding. I just want to talk. There's nothing to say. You think Michael will protect you? He snapped. He doesn't even see you. Ethan, leave or I'll call the police. The doorknob rattled, then silence, then crash. Glass shattered downstairs. Lauren grabbed Michael's emergency baseball bat from the closet. Her body trembled, but her grip was steady. She unlocked the door and stepped into the hall, following the sound of Ethan's voice. You think you can hide forever? He called out. I know you feel it too. Lauren descended the stairs slowly. Ethan stood in the living room, wine bottle in hand, staring at a wedding photo of her and Michael. Ethan, stop, she said. You need to leave. Now. He turned. His eyes were wild. Leave? He laughed. I can't. You're all I have. Number, I'm not, she said, stepping forward, raising the bat. I am not your salvation. I am not your obsession, and I will not let you destroy this home. Ethan stepped closer. I love you, he whispered. Lauren swung the bat hard, crashing it into the table beside him. The noise jolted him. Get out, she said, voice trembling with fury. Finally, Ethan backed away, eyes filled not with rage, but something worse, heartbreak. He dropped the bottle, which rolled across the floor, then turned and left. Lauren locked the door behind him, tears falling freely. Michael found her at dawn, curled on the couch, still gripping the bat. What happened? He asked, horrified. Lauren looked at him, exhaustion deep in her bones. I think we should talk about Ethan, she said softly. And this time, Michael didn't look away.